This Hampton Inn story is pretty terrifying. And basically, my understanding is we have a racist Hampton Inn employee. A Hampton Inn employee has been fired after she called the police on a black family staying at the hotel and using the pool. Just listen to the way that was written. It sounds like, to me, hey, man, these colored people were swimming in our white pool. Like, what this reads like to me is the white people called the cops because the black people were swimming in the white pool. Is what it said. That's how it reads. Like, that's what it sounds like that's what they want you to feel like, I think. A representative from Hilton, which owns Hampton Inn, said good Lord, said the unidentified white employee at its Williamston, North Carolina location was no longer working there after a guest, Anita Williams-Wright, live streamed the incident on Friday. Williams-Wright was in the hotel's pool with her children when the employee and two officers approached her under suspicion that they weren't guests. She said to me, here it is. Here's the meat. Are you ready, Dallas? She said to me, quote, here it is. Oh, because it's always people like you using the pool unauthorized. She said, who are people like me? Okay, before we go any further, is that statement racist inherently? Yay or nay? Let's take a vote. It's people like you. And by the way, that is not, like, I also want to be consistent. That is not a misquote. That's not, like, that's what they said. Because it was live streamed. So this is a direct quote. So the white lady said to the black lady, it's always people like you using the pool unauthorized. Is that statement racist? Yay or nay? Let's take a vote.
I feel like you'd have to listen to how she said it. Like, if, I don't know.
What? Explain that. Take that a little deeper.
Like the tone or like her facial expression while she's saying that.
Take that further. I don't understand what you're saying.
I feel like that could have racial undertone.
Okay, what is a racial undertone? And for those of you listening, this is called Wrestling with Generation Z. That's what we're going to call this segment. What is a racial undertone, Dallas?
Like she that could have been. She could have meant that as something to be racist. Like
how?
I mean,
what
people
is
like
racism?
you, that's kind
what is racism?
I mean, I don't.
People like you.
That's grouping somebody by. That could be grouping somebody by how
they
they look.
But there is.
That's what I'm saying.
But there's no race in it. She didn't say it's black people like you or yellow people or green people. She said people like you. What if she meant people with T-shirts on? What if she meant people? What if it was socioeconomic? What if it had nothing to do with race? And the point in me calling you out on this is not to beat you up by any stretch. I want to illustrate the issues that we deal with right now. Like, you have been raised in a generation where you felt like, well, maybe there's racial undertones there. Like, there is no now, could there be? Sure, absolutely. And way back in the day, maybe that's what it meant. I mean, I didn't live through segregation. I didn't live through any of that. But people like you it's not inherently racist. It could mean tall people, short people, white people, black people, yellow people. It could mean T-shirt wearing people. It could mean poor people. It could mean rich people. It could mean, yes, it is a segregating term, meaning it's going to segregate you into a group like you. Segregation But segregation happens all the time. We get segregated by our race. We get segregated, we don't get segregated. Sorry. We get segregated by our sex all the time, right? Like, men are segregated to the men's restroom, except for at Target, where you can just go wherever you want. And just to be very clear on where I stand on this, I didn't say it was okay. We immediately jump to racism because that's the hot button topic that we land on right now. And I just don't believe that that's inherently accurate. And honestly, it's probably part of our problem. It's not probably, it is part of our problem in society right now, is the fact that we can't do anything without being racist or without being whatever. And it's just, I don't know, man, it's just a scary place that we're in right now.